Hello and welcome to another Dreamdrop System video. Welcome to another video droplets. This video is about maladaptive daydreaming. Just a disclaimer, we are not professionals. We are just a system that deals with maladaptive daydreaming. What is maladaptive daydreaming? Maladaptive daydreaming disorder is not in the DSM-5, it should be though, in our opinion. Maladaptive daydreaming or MADD is excessive daydreaming. It is daydreaming to the fact that it's uncontrollable. It is daydreaming to the point it is maladaptive, meaning it is an unhealthy coping mechanism. Now we deal with maladaptive dreaming on our own, since childhood. Have a lot of paras and paracosms, which will be explained in a bit. What is a paracosm? Basically, it's a daydream world. It's a world you create to escape and cope. You can have multiple paracosms. There will be examples later in the video. What is a para? A para is a character you daydream about. We'll give examples later in the video. What is a parame? A parame is a character you daydream about that represents you in these stories you make, like a persona. Examples will be given later in the video. What does maladaptive daydreaming look like? Well, people who are daydreaming can look like they're aloof, or not present, in thoughts, not fully there because of the fact that they are daydreaming. They can disengage with the world almost to a point of dissociation, but you're having fixated on something in your mind instead of being completely blank or something like that. Maladaptive daydreaming is intense need to daydream, and you daydream so much it causes some part of your life be affected. School, work, social, etc. can suffer from daydreaming in a maladaptive form. Life to be affected from basic life tasks such as things relating to school, work, or even typical social situations and settings. It can be addictive. You could daydream for hours and get upset when daydreaming is disrupted. A lot of maladaptive daydreamers have trouble focusing and sleeping, as it is uncontrollable. A maladaptive daydreamer may do unconscious movements or say words or expressions coming out without noticing from their daydreaming. A lot of maladaptive daydreamers deal with using their daydreams as a substitution for social interaction. Because they can control it, they can redo the situation over and over again until they find comfort. In it, they can do whatever they want in their daydreams. They can make them say whatever they want with their dreams. Your social skills can get neglected before, during, and after, which is why the daydreaming could be a part of it. The need to be escaping real life. A lot of maladaptive dreamers can get attached to their stories that they have made their paracosms and their pares. You can get very attached to it. Example: if their character is going through something in their daydream, it can leak into in real life, and they are upset because their para is upset, or something that's happening in the paracosm, so therefore you're in a bad mood. But a lot of people could switch that around, like, well, just daydream about positive stuff when it's not that easy. It's very complex when you daydream to the point where there needs to be some type of conflict resolution situation, like that your brain wants to make a complete story, so that's how it works. Okay, now for our experiences with it. We daydreamed constantly since the body was a child. We daydream being different characters, being ourselves, being with fictional characters, being with the characters that we have created, our OCs or original characters. And it takes a lot of work, takes a lot out of us. We have been coping through these paracosms that we have by creating these paras and making stories for them with our plushies and stuff like that. But there's also a bad side to it, you know. For example, makes it hard to interact with people. Being present is hard. You can forget to do your responsibilities, forget to eat, sleep, drink water, take your medication to go to the bathroom, etc. With daydream, there's a lot of things that we could do worse to ourselves besides, so the lesser evil is maladaptive daydreaming, we guess. Now back to our experiences. We have many paras, some that are original paras or original characters, and some are based off our stuffed animals. We care about our characters extremely. We daydream about them constantly. We cope with them, and they help us get through our daily life. Now, maladaptive daydreaming is no joke. It can be really difficult to interact with the real world when you're so stuck in your head because you're connected with these beings that are in your head. And like, not even gonna bring out how being a DID system affects the daydreaming the system shit, because that's wild, but talking about being a system of maladaptive daydreamers is also weird. We should make a video about that. If you want one, let us know. So let's talk about examples. One of our examples is Dream and Dreamdrop. They are the same character, they are parames, characters that represents us, and they are the same person in different universes. They have been drawn together, but they have never actually met because they are the same person, though we could make them meet each other. But yeah, their designs are different, but yes, they are the same person. Dream is our first system Sona. They are a representation of our system as a character, and so we project on them heavily. Their design has changed a lot, and Dreamdrop is a new system Sona, a persona for our system. And Dreamdrop are a lot smaller and different from Dream, but they are still the same, just in different universes. Dream and Dreamdrop are non-human angel animal doll shapeshifters. They are magical, and in all of our paracosms, magic and fantasy is a big theme. So talking about Dream's paracosm, they have a partner named Cubby, and they've known each other since elementary school, and they are together. They're both autistic and disabled, and in their paracosm, there is a disability program called Dreamers Care. They are a part of that program. Now, Dreamers Care has been in almost all of our paracosms because it's a company that helps disabled folks, and most of our characters/paras are disabled, so they need support in these paracosms, in these worlds they live in. Now another example is Cheese. Cheese is a plushy para. They are a para that we made after we bought them, and they have a physical form that we own. Cheese and their paracosm. Cheese represents us, a parame, and we project ourselves onto them. They have family, they have friends, they have acquaintances. Cheese has schoolmates because it still goes through a vocational school type of situation, and we daydream about them a lot. Another example of more of our paras are our angel and demon ones. Our demon paras Shane made these paras to stop being so afraid of demons. So they created these demon characters and made them like them, made them have flaws, made them have good moments, have bad moments, be funny, and make memes, and it made them less scared of the idea of demons. We have a couple human paras. All of our human paras are dead, but we have a lot of non-human paras. They are pretty much all non-human, all of our characters. We make paras to help us cope, and we want to represent a lot with our paras. Whether that's bodies, designs, faces, disabilities, species, personalities, etc. Have limb dysphoria? Make amputee paras. Depressed? Make paras of a dead human that game ended themselves. Have a personality disorder? Make paras with personality disorders. Have a ED? Make a para with a ED. Have autism? Make autistic paras, etc., etc. We cope with our gender, body, limb, and species dysphoria and dysmorphia with daydreaming. Want to be a service dog? Daydream it. Want to have wings and fly? Daydream it. You want to be taken care of by your fave fictional character and hold hands? Daydream it. Want to shapeshift? Daydream it. Want to look like the child you are on the inside? Daydream it. Want to have fun with your fave fictional characters? Daydream it. Don't want to be you, feeling alone? Daydream being around your fave paras and/or fictional characters. Don't want to be you? Daydream being someone else. An example of us automatically daydreaming is doing things like chores or going to stressful places. We will automatically start daydreaming about things. Like, for example, we will be with our caregiver going to the grocery store, and we will start daydreaming Cheese and Lilac at the grocery store and them doing it together. Or Cheese is with another caregiver, or it's Dream with caregiver, or Dream with Cubby and a caregiver, or other characters like Zechariah going places with Tut, or Lucielle, or Poppy, or any of the other paras that interact with him. We have a lot of characters/paras. We have over 100 of them. We try to keep track of all of them. They're in separate Google Docs and it's a lot. We have the regular ones that we've made solely by ourselves, our original paras, and then we have our plushy paras, or our object paras. Object paras are us personifying these objects, or these plushies, or toys, or dolls, backpack, headphones. You know, anything that can be an object can be personified to us. Because we believe in object sentience, aka the belief that objects are alive or sentient. We daydream about these paras constantly, and we've created them in their multiple universes, and they really help us cope. It does have negative parts. It's maladaptive daydreaming. Spend so much time daydreaming isn't good for you. Also have learned to this point where we can multitask, or we could do something while daydreaming. But like if we get too taken apart from our daydreaming, we can get irritated, and it's very hard. Dreaming is like a coping mechanism for us that we've had for a long time, and we'll daydream about us being cared for, us being protected, us being loved, us just cuddling to help let us go to sleep. We daydream with about fictional characters, dating fictional characters, about being friends with fictional characters, about being family of fictional characters, etc. We have personas that we've made, self-insert characters to use if we don't want to be ourselves. We use any of the characters that we have to our disposal, and we work on their character profiles. We love talking about our characters. We made videos about our plushy paras. We want to make videos about our original paras as well. And it's a lot. Daydreaming maladaptively is very complex, and our brain's imagination is just so big and vivid that it just makes everything very complicated, and we are doing our best. Well, think that is enough for examples about it. We have more to say. We'll probably make another video about it to talk more about experiences. This is the end of the video. Hope you learned something about maladaptive daydreaming, and if you a maladaptive daydreamer, let us know in the comments. Let us know video topics or something that you wanted us to talk about that has to do with maladaptive daydreaming or anything else. We love comments so much. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for being here, droplets. Dreamdrop System out.